Why few men over 60 have visible muscle definition and why it matters. Forget the gym. The real battle for your muscle definition is lost in your kitchen at 10 p.m. and won in your bloodstream at 8 a.m. You're facing an anabolic resistance, and mainstream advice is getting the prescription 100% backwards. What if the secret isn't more protein, but repurposing the first thing you drink? You put in the work, you show up, but the reflection doesn't match the effort. That chiseled definition seems to retreat year by year, no matter how many weights you move. It's frustrating. But what if you're not failing the process? What if the process you've been given is failing you? This isn't about working harder. It's about working differently on 4 specific, overlooked fronts most men never see. Stick with me, because at the end, I have a vital bonus that ties this all together, starting with that first thing you drink. By the end, you'll have a clear blueprint, not just theory. Point 1. The body fat creep. Most men chase a lower number on the scale. They do endless miles, starve themselves, and wonder why they just look smaller and softer. You're focusing on total weight. You're fighting the wrong enemy. What to target instead? The specific layer of fat that acts like a veil. This is called fat masking. Think of your muscle definition as a detailed marble statue. Right now, it's covered by a thick, padded sheet. You don't make the statue more visible by shrinking the whole thing. You remove the sheet. Your abs aren't gone. They're just on a permanent, very cushioned vacation. The goal isn't to become a smaller version of your soft self. It's to unmask the powerful frame you've already built underneath. This requires a precise nutritional shift, not a calorie war. But even if you peel back that sheet, you face a second, more insidious enemy. Your own daily habits telling a different story. Point 2. The discipline tell. Here's the wrong way. You treat fitness like a weekly appointment. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you're all in. But the other days, radio silence. You rely on sheer willpower for those 3 bursts, and your body sees fitness as an occasional event, not its default state. This checklist approach creates metabolic whiplash. What to build instead is metabolic momentum. Your muscle isn't lazy. It's just waiting for a reliable employer. You need to send tiny, non-negotiable signals every single day that building and maintaining is the priority. This isn't about heroic 2-hour workouts. It's about the rhythm. It's the difference between keeping a fire smoldering with a few pieces of wood each day versus letting it go out completely and struggling to relight it from cold ashes every 72 hours. The daily signal could be a 10-minute walk, 50 bodyweight squats, or a deliberate protein choice at lunch. Consistency trumps intensity. It tells your physiology, we are open for business. And the biggest factor determining if your body listens to those signals? A silent civil war raging inside you right now. Point 3. The testosterone cortisol war. The wrong way is to blame low T as a solitary villain and search for a single magic bullet. You're ignoring its arch nemesis. This isn't a one hormone problem, it's a relationship problem. What to master instead is the balance. Picture your body as a corporate boardroom. Testosterone is the visionary CEO who wants to invest in new projects, building muscle, boosting vitality. Cortisol is the CFO in permanent crisis mode. Every stress, every skipped sleep, every nutritional misstep is a quarterly panic where he slashes the budget, labeling muscle maintenance as non-essential spending to conserve energy. You can't just yell at the CEO to work harder. You have to calm the frantic CFO. It's not an age issue. It's an internal management issue. The levers you control, sleep quality, targeted strength training, managing life's constant low-grade alarms, directly influence which executive has the floor. Winning this war does more than change your reflection. It sends a powerful signal about your capability to the world. Point 4. The vitality signal. Most men get this wrong in 2 ways. Either they pursue muscle for pure vanity, a cosmetic tweak, or they see it as completely separate from their overall energy and health. This misses the entire point. What to recognize instead is that muscle is your vitality signal. It is not just tissue, it's your body's fundamental indicator of metabolic health and operational capacity. Think of the mitochondria within your muscle cells as tiny cellular power plants. More quality muscle means more power plants, generating more energy for everything: your brain, your recovery, your day. This isn't about getting jacked. It's about keeping your biological infrastructure from becoming a quiet, sleepy town. This signal communicates command. It influences the quiet respect you garner among peers and colleagues, the deep-seated confidence in your own leadership, and the non-negotiable ability to fully engage in a life well lived. Whether that's carrying your own luggage on a trip with your wife, playing with your grandchildren without a second thought, or simply owning a room because you feel undeniably capable within yourself. Now, if you've made it this far, you're clearly serious about sending that signal. So, as a thank you for being part of our community, let's get to the bonus point that makes all four of these click into place. Bonus point: the compound quit. The instinctive wrong way is to add more. A new supplement, a more complex routine, another thing to remember. You add layers of complexity to fight a problem that requires a simple, strategic subtraction. What to do instead is execute the compound quit. This is the strategic removal of one common inflammatory compound. This is the first thing you drink from the very beginning, and it's not what you likely think. We're talking about seed oils, the highly processed industrial oils like soybean, corn, and canola oil. They're not just in bottled dressings or fried food. They're in your morning protein bar, your healthy whole grain crackers, and yes, even in many coffee creamers. This compound is a master saboteur. It fuels chronic systemic inflammation that directly teaches your cells to ignore building signals. That's anabolic resistance. It disrupts hormonal signaling, tipping the boardroom in favor of your stress CFO, cortisol. And it promotes the storage of that soft, veiling fat. Removing it acts like flipping a master switch. It calms the internal noise. This is the multiplier. Do the 4 points without this, and it's a struggle. Add this strategic removal, and your body finally starts listening to your effort. If this blueprint makes sense to you, type vitality signal in the comments below. So to redefine the game, it's 1. Unmasking the muscle by targeting the fat creep. 2. Building daily discipline tells. 3. Winning the testosterone cortisol war. 4. Understanding muscle as your non-negotiable vitality signal. And the bonus multiplier, the strategic compound quit. If this was valuable, please like this video. It tells YouTube this matters and helps other high-value men find it. Subscribe and hit the bell for daily, no-fluff strategies to become the best version of yourself. Share this with one friend who would benefit from this blueprint, because real growth is better with allies. Thank you for watching. We've recommended another video on your screen to help you win that hormone war. We appreciate you being here, and we'll see you back soon.